We talked recently about how Billy Ray Cyrus and his wife and Australian musician Firerose were getting divorced after just 7 months of marriage. And now we're learning additional details about allegations that Billy Ray Cyrus is making about her. Some of them relate to money. And as you saw, they were alleging inappropriate marital conduct in that divorce filing. And there's also a brand new interview with Miley Cyrus when she was asked directly whether or not she was estranged from her father, Billy Ray. And of course, that has been heavily rumored over the last few months for a number of reasons. There's just been a lot going on in the Cyrus family, everything from Tish Cyrus being married and her new husband allegedly previously being in a relationship with her daughter, Noah Cyrus, and then them being possibly estranged. It's just a complicated situation. But here's what we're learning now about this divorce filing. Now, in this new interview on Netflix, Miley Cyrus was asked about a relationship with her dad. Again, they're rumored to be estranged. She spoke to David Letterman about this, and she kind of takes a subtle dig at him and refers to him as a narcissist or having narcissistic tendencies. This is what she said. It says, Miley Cyrus has made a subtle dig at her father, Billy Ray, among his filing for divorce from his wife of 7 months, Firerose. On David Letterman's Netflix show, she welcomed the host for a private concert in his honor along her mom, Tish. Cyrus sang and chatted with Letterman, speaking about her illustrious career, Hannah Montana, and her family dynamics in episode 2 of season 5. And it says, Cyrus also candidly answered Letterman's question of whether she'd consider her dad to be her hero. She said, I mean, honestly, my mom is my hero, before noting how much she still cares for Billy Ray. Though the Grammy winner believes she had inherited her dad's perspective and reality on life, she thinks her mom impacted her more. Cyrus went as far to say Tish was the one who truly raised her. What's more, Cyrus said she inherited her dad's narcissism too. She said, so I think a lot of perspective on reality and on life, I've inherited from him more than the way I was raised, which really my mom raised me. The Wrecking Ball singer said her parents have separately impacted her career and helped her catalyze her success, but the parts they individually played can't be weighed on the same scale. She spoke on her childhood. She says, I mean, we can go and talk about the hard times or the struggles, but I had food, I had love, I grew up in a beautiful big house, and my dad didn't have that. Without my dad, who I am as a person wouldn't exist, because my dad is a creative and as an artist, and the way his brain works and has always made me feel safer in my mind. He also had a relationship and a foot on the ground to nature and to the real, and he always did, even when he was super famous. She says, I'm grateful for being able to watch him ahead of me. He's almost like giving me the map, and there is a map of what to do and what not to do. He's guided me on both. But Letterman went and asked her point blank during the conversation, and she kind of sidestepped what he said and didn't address it. He goes, there's no estrangement here with your father. It's just kind of the way things are played. And she responds and goes, yeah, I think what is so beautiful is that my parents, they served their children. And I know this. My parents served us and sacrificed so much for us. Anything we dreamed of, they made possible. So, she just kind of avoided answering the question. And, it's a really personal question for her. And so that's understandable. But just a few days ago, you had Billy Ray Cyrus on his social media kind of trying to mend fences, it seems, with his daughter. He shared this message about how proud he was of her. Billy Ray shared this heartfelt post. He wrote, one of the best memories ever, CMA Fest, back when it was a fanfare. That's Miley Cyrus and me, surrounded by thousands of incredible fans at the fairgrounds. The next day, someone handed me this picture, and I wrote that poem right then on the bus. I'm incredibly proud of her. She's a survivor and a true artist. She's learned early on, love and appreciate the fans who make everything possible. We both cherish the connection we have with our fans and are grateful for every single one of you. Hope you all have a great Friday. Now rock the country. And now as for this situation with Billy Ray Cyrus and his wife Firerose getting divorced after just 7 months, there are new allegations from Billy Ray in this divorce. He's accusing Firerose of overcharging his credit card. These are claims that she is denying. And what the implications are going to be for the Cyrus family in general as a result of this divorce remains to be seen, and whether or not maybe it can improve his relationship with his daughter, Miley Cyrus. We'll have to see. But these are the claims, according to a new report from TMZ. It says Billy Ray Cyrus accused his wife of overcharging credit card, but she calls BS. It says Billy Ray Cyrus divorce drama already getting messy because he's asking for a temporary restraining order to stop his wife from accessing his money, but she's already firing back. In new court documents obtained by TMZ, Billy Ray claims his estranged wife, Firerose, put 37 unauthorized charges onto his Business American Express card between May 23rd and June 7th, totaling a whopping $96,000. Oh my goodness. And continuing, it says, Cyrus claims Firerose overcharged the account without his knowledge, adding he never gave her access to the cards or his accounts in general, pointing to the fact they did not file a joint tax return as alleged proof. Billy Ray is asking a judge to approve an emergency motion to prevent Firerose from accessing his financial accounts and to reimburse him for the unauthorized charges. But like we said, she's offered up an explanation of her own in court documents, saying the whole thing is BS. It says, from her point of view, Firerose claims there's no emergency in this situation and insists Billy's mistaken about what she had access to and when, claiming she's been allowed to use the credit card since she moved in with him in 2022, adding she never has been confined to a limit. It says, in fact, she says she's only maintained her already established lifestyle and she should be allowed to continue using his money for her personal and household expenses, as well as attorney fees while they're married. Speaking of which, the law firm representing her saying it returned about 45 grand to Billy at this point. Now, she's denying there's a problem with it, but they're also returning funds to him, explaining it meant to charge Firerose just $5,000 in that transaction as opposed to $50, which is what Billy says showed up on his credit card statement. So maybe there's a mistake in the billing. Of course, this drama comes on the heels after he filed to annul the marriage after just 7 months, saying the marriage was obtained by fraud. There's just so much happening in the Cyrus family right now with this divorce, the relationships between Billy Ray Cyrus and Miley and Tish and Noah. It's just a complicated ordeal. We'll keep a close eye on this. That's your latest update here from CountryCast. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.